Aware of Mark Cuban's comments before the game when he said Kevin was the only superstar on this team, and how do you react to that?
Hold up. He's an idiot. Don't listen to this. He's an idiot. All right, that's what we got to say about that.
Well, if you want to get Mark in here to talk to you guys, you're welcome to. You're welcome to. Yeah, there's 3 superstars out there, you know. I mean, Westbrook, Durant, and Nowitzki.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear it, but I'll tell you this. I'm really, really happy he's on my team. You know, I wouldn't trade him for anybody.
Your buddy Cuban said before the game, I'm sure you heard, that Russ is not a superstar. Your reaction?
I'll take him. I'll definitely take him.
Yes, Mark seems to be in the minority on that, that opinion on Russ. Hennessy never stop, never settle. Third playoff meeting in Antonio and Oklahoma City. The previous 2 were in the Western Conference Finals. They each won one of those, and Game 1 is going to be here on TNT, and it's going to be Saturday. The time to be announced. Split the season series. Wow. Durant and Westbrook averaging 27. Kawhi Leonard averaged 28. Aldridge 14. Oh my goodness. So this is certainly one of those when you looked at the playoff possibilities, and kind of a mouth-watering Western Conference semifinal between San Antonio and Oklahoma City. Your gut at this point as they get started on Saturday?
I'm going to have to lean towards San Antonio. You know, the system has never failed them. You know, Duncan is a little older, but you replace him with Aldridge. You know, Aldridge has been having a pretty good postseason so far. They rarely make mistakes. They've been here before and know what it takes. And I think they're on the mission to get that number 6. You know, they will definitely be ready. And I'm going to have to go with the Spurs for now.
What's going to be the key to that series, Charles?
The last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game. Oklahoma City has more talent than any team in the NBA, but they make so many mental mistakes down the stretch. They start playing. It was interesting watching that game tonight. Like, they passed the ball to each other the first half, but still tonight when the Mavs made their run, they started playing a lot of hero ball. Listen, I know I'm going to be in the minority. I'm going to go right now. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City. I think they've been they've given away all these leads in the fourth quarter doing stupid stuff.
Well, and that's why it's surprising to hear you say you're going to go that way against a team like San Antonio that makes you pay for that.
I know that, but I'm just saying there's going to be
against your guy Kawhi.
Because
I'm just asking.
Because I think he's going to have his hands full with KD, and I think the big bodies of Oklahoma City are going to wear down the Spurs, because LaMarcus is a terrific player, but Ibaka can handle him one-on-one.
No way.
Ibaka can handle LaMarcus.
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
No way.
I think this is it. I think to me, this is LaMarcus's Aldridge time to shine. This is the reason why they brought him in here, and I think that he knows that. And I think all year I've been saying he's been the most undervalued, underrated star in the league. And to me, I think this is the series that they're going to go to him, and they're going to prove it. But I want to touch on the other thing as well. The difference between an all-star and a superstar, because people's like, well, what is the difference? And for me, I always say there's 5 ways to dominate a game: scoring, points, rebounding. Scoring, assists, rebounding, leadership, and pace of the game. And then a superstar can do 4 in one night, minimum. And Russell Westbrook can do 4 things and sometimes 5. So he can score, he can assist and rebound, which is easy, but then he can control the pace of the game, so all of a sudden he becomes a superstar. That's the separation. An all-star doesn't do 2 things. He's going to score and rebound one night. He's going to rebound and assist one night, but he can't do 4 things in one night. Russell Westbrook every single night is a superstar because he does 4 things every night.
And reading Mark Cuban's comments, and I think the crux of what he was saying, he reflected on last year. He said if he's a true superstar, then when Kevin Durant is out, you still lead your team into the playoffs.
He almost did. He got hurt himself.
This is the first
he almost did.
You know, I don't know about all that. I'm just saying this is going to be a great series. I'm going with the upset because I just think they got too many big guys. Ooh. And listen, Kevin Durant, like I said, he's got his hands full because Kawhi Leonard, to me, is the best defender in the world, in my opinion. Draymond Green.
You're saying everything that would make me say that
you're
saying you got the great defender and Kevin Durant's going to have a tough time.
No,
you're saying that they don't do well in the game.
But he's not.
But that would tell me everything to say the opposite.
But I think they've learned from their mistakes.
Okay.
But I think they got too many big guys for the Spurs. I do. That's just my personal opinion. I think they're big guys in a 7-game series with Cantor, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams.
But you got to use them in the fourth quarter.
So OKC is going to win in San Antonio where the Spurs were 40-1.
No way.
No way. Wait, listen, first of all, I could be wrong.
And Popovich. You just disregarded the Popovich.
No, I think Popovich is arguably the greatest coach.
Against a coach who arguably, Billy Donovan's a great coach, but his first time in there.
All right, listen, man.
First time. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing all the things that you would make you say the other way.
I'm just saying.
What makes you say yes? That's what I want to know.
Because I know if I go to Oklahoma City, I'm going to get some big old steaks. I know if I go to San Antonio, I'm going to get some big old women.
Okay, there you go. All right, so it's big old women versus big old steaks.